Hello everybody and welcome to Professor Layton and the Lost Future, the best Professor Layton game. I prefer the title Unwound Future, but we're playing the the UK version, not the American version. So we got Lost Future instead of Unwound. So sad. Anyway, let's get started. Yeah, my name. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and events portrayed within are in no way intended to resemble those of the real world. Big Ben! London. Father, stop that.
It just doesn't seem to add up, Professor.
I honestly thought you were pulling my leg.
What? I wouldn't dream of it.
Professor, I hope this letter finds you well. As for me, I am in quite a predicament.
Oh, really?
You see, the London we know and love has been thrown into absolute chaos. To complicate matters, the calamity I speak of does not take place in your time. This may be difficult to believe, but I am writing to you from 10 years in the future.
Wow.
I know this is a lot to take in, but I'll explain it all soon. For now, I ask that you head to the clock shop on Midland Road in Baldwin. I look forward to seeing you again. Your student, Luke Triton.
Wowie.
Strange as it sounds, it seems that the author of this letter is none other than your future self, Luke.
From my future self? But how is that even possible?
I don't know, but it does raise the question, if this letter is indeed authentic, how did it get here?
By time-traveling postman? Just joking, of course. But seriously, I think this mystery might be the strangest we've ever encountered.
Indeed. And even in the future, you seem to need my help in solving it. Your constancy can be quite a comfort in these uncertain times, my boy.
Well, thank you, I think. But back to the letter. How do we know it's real?
Well, we haven't much to go on yet. But I can't help but think that this strange occurrence is connected to the terrible events of last week.
Hey. The letter from the future. Professor Layton has received a mysterious letter. The sender claims to be Luke from 10 years in the future. But how can this be possible?
It all started about a week ago.
Using a 6-dimension alpha distributor, I was able to guide a concentrated stream of Hammer particles through a temporal vortex, or commonly known as a wormhole. This stream of particles allowed me to divine the terminal points of the vortex.
Wow.
Armed with this information, the next step was to artificially distort the flow of
That's a lot
time,
of big words.
generate
there.
a massive magnetic field via a solar coil. Once the magnetic field is firmly established, one has the ability, quite literally, punch holes, or hive gaps, into the very fabric of space-time. After this crucial step,
Oh, hi, Charlie.
simply imagine constructing an energy.
Quite the spread we have here, Inspector.
He finally has a voice actor.
Though, it does make me wonder what we did to deserve invitations to such a feast.
It's obvious, Barton. I'm an influential man in the world of law enforcement. It's only natural I'd be invited to an important event such as this.
I suppose that's possible.
Possible, you say?
Probable. Highly probable, sir.
What a lovely day. It's perfect for an event like this. There are people watching the event from the windows. I've always found the sound of flowing water I've always found the sound of flowing water very relaxing. Well, the food certainly isn't anything to write home about. Sorry you feel that way, sir. I think it's quite scrumptious myself. Bah, this over-salted chop and pile of wilted grains and nothing on Amelia's cooking. If that's how you feel, sir, I'd be happy to relieve you of that, burden. Now see here, Barton. If you don't return my chop at once, I'll have you driving a desk next week. It would be worth it. This crackling is cracking.
Oh, this food is simply dreadful, Bill.
No.
Do get this over with quickly so we can leave.
Oh, yes, dear.
Is that Bill Gates?
I have to say, I feel a bit out of place here, Professor.
That's quite understandable, Luke. I'm sure most people would feel the same way in the presence of the Prime Minister.
Hey, look! I think I see Inspector Chelmy over there. So, Professor, what do you think about this whole event? Do you think that someone has really built a working time machine?
I'm not entirely sure. Still, if it proves to be true, can you imagine the stir it will cause in the scientific community?
Well, I think it's really exciting. Though you don't sound entirely convinced, Professor.
Anything's possible, Luke. But I won't be convinced until I've seen the contraption work for myself. And I must confess, something about this entire presentation seems a bit off.
Why do you say that? Ah, of course. That must be your famous intuition talking, eh?
That's one way of putting it, but enough speculation. Look over there, Luke.
That god? What about him?
He seems to be looking for a man who snuck into the event uninvited.
Ooh, so we have an intruder in our midst.
Puzzle. Oh, crumbs, I've really blown it this time. You look troubled, sir. Might we be of assistance? Assistance? Oh, yes, please. See, I've just received a report of some untoward behavior. A party crasher. 10 picarats. I love this song. I love the new puzzle theme. There's an uninvited guest at the presentation, but the guards received a few clues to his whereabouts. His table is adjacent to one that has a red flower on it. His tablecloth is a different color to any adjacent tables. Oh, and his table doesn't have a yellow flower on top. Adjacent tables are connected by dotted lines. Okay. Adjacent to one that has a yellow. Has adjacent to a red flower, and it doesn't have it's a different color than anything. Different color to any adjacent. Just the one with a yellow flower. No, just the one with a red flower. I think it's this one.
This one's as good as solved. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Good work, you found the party crasher. It's time to let the guard do what he does best. Splendid work, my boy. Yes, I know how pick rats work. I know how pick rats work. Phew, thanks so much for your help. No more scrounging on my watch. Did you see that, Professor? I just assisted in the apprehension of a suspect. Oh, looks like the presentation is about to begin. Let's get back to our seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking part in an event that will undoubtedly go down in scientific history. And here to demonstrate mankind's first time machine is its creator, Dr. Alan Stangan.
Why is his name Stungun?
Thank you, my esteemed colleagues. After years of research in the field of time travel, I'm pleased to share the fruits of my labor. In just a few short moments, I will be moving on to our scheduled demonstration. But first, I'm delighted to announce that Prime Minister Bill Hawks is in attendance today. As such, I have reserved a very special seat for our very special guest. Please, join me on stage, Prime Minister. No need to be shy.
Is this thing real?
What do you mean?
I mean, is this contraption a genuine working time machine?
Why don't you have a seat? See for yourself.
Before we start, would you honor us with a few words, Prime Minister?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Why'd you change your voice?
Today is a monumental day, not only for our great nation, but for the entire human race. Since the beginning of time, we humans have strived to transcend our natural limits. We have conquered the skies and the seas, and we have even traveled to outer space. But the one frontier that has always eluded us is time. Indeed, traveling through time is a dream many thought was out of reach for humanity. Until now. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will join me in ushering in a new era for mankind.
Thank you for those words, Prime Minister. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Please take it away, Dr. Stangan.
I have just one more request before we start. I'd very much appreciate the Prime Minister's assistance in this demonstration. What do you say, Mr. Hawks?
What?
I assure you, there's no cause for concern.
But I was under the impression that I would merely be observing the proceedings.
Ah, well, do forgive my presumption. It was never my wish to make you uncomfortable. I realize it's been some time since you traded in the hard sciences for the softer variety. Please, feel free to return to your seat, Prime Minister.
Wait. What I mean to say is, of course I can assist you.
Bill, have you lost your mind?
Ah, that's the courage we've come to expect from our fearless leader. You have my thanks.
Stungun is weirdly proportional. Like he has normal human proportions.
And now, without further ado, I give you my time machine. Mr. Hawks, would you mind just stepping inside?
Maybe I could be completely incorrect on that. Okay.
Oh? What the dickens just happened?
Oh.
Something's gone very wrong.
Nah, really, Layton? You think?
Where is he? Someone find Bill!
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm and refrain from panicking.
This is chaos! The Prime Minister and Dr. Stangle have vanished!
My word.
Time machine presentation gone awry.
So, you think that what happened last week is somehow connected to this letter? Wait! Maybe if the time machine was real, this letter is real too!
I don't know about that, but these two elements aren't the only puzzling issues. Tell me, Luke, have you heard about the recent disappearances occurring here in London?
Oh yes, I read about it in the paper. Some of London's greatest scientists have been mysteriously vanishing.
Yes, and I can't shake the feeling that those disappearances are linked to this whole affair. In any case, it seems our best course of action is to head to the location mentioned in the letter.
Good idea.
Hey. The missing Prime Minister. Prime Minister Bill Hawks mysteriously disappeared in the accident at the time machine presentation. What could possibly have happened to him?
Following the clue in the letter, the Professor and I set off. What awaited us was one of the biggest mysteries we'd ever encountered.
Professor Layton, the lost future. I think the best Layton game. To my dear friend Manic.
Somehow, a single letter had made its way back through time. And the sender, strange as it sounds, was me. The future me, that is. Little did we know that this letter would draw us into the strangest of situations.
Let's see my progress. Prologue, the clock shop on Midland Road. Well, here we are. The clock shop that the letter mentioned should be around here somewhere. But where? This seems an ideal time to consult the map that accompanied the letter. Yeah, look. See if you can find the shop's location by yourself. Say no more, Professor. Puzzle 2. Clock shop. Below... Hold on. Okay. Below is the map to a clock shop that accompanied the letter from Luke's future self. Starting from the yellow arrow, can you find the clock shop using the times listed on the map? Circle the letter of the correct building and touch submit. Well, okay. 12, 3, 12, 9. Nope.
answer. Phew, that's a relief.
Good timing. The answer is each. The time indicated which directions to go at each junction, and are written in order. At each junction, you need to check the listed times received in the direction of a clock's hour hand would point. Great, getting to that clock shop should be a dottle now. Let's go, Professor. Yes, I know how to do this. The London skyline is simply magnificent. Oh, well, hello there, you strapping young things. I can tell from the looks on your faces that you're just starting to hear something useful. Alright, here's my pearl of wisdom. Go and check that car parked over there. Oh no, it just fell apart. Never mind that. Did you see the coin that just popped out? That's a hint coin and it's yours to keep. If you ever find yourself stuck on a puzzle, you can spend one of these lovely hint coins to get a hint. Just remember that there's a limit to the number of hint coins you can find. If you use them willy-nilly, you might find yourself in a pickle later. Hint coins are tucked away all over the place, so touch anything that looks fishy. You might find a coin. Well, that's the end of my speech. Good luck with whatever it is you're doing around here. Ta-ta. Something's cooking. Fresh bread? Chicken, maybe? Hey. His bus timetable. It looks as if buses come up quite regularly. Say, Professor, how are we going to keep track of our progress? Okay, yes. Yeah, okay. Got it, Professor? That's good to hear, Luke. Luke, I imagine we'll be making good use of the trunk during our investigation. None of these shops around here seem to be open. They don't, do they? But many of them look as though they only open in the evening. Not what I meant to press. Oh, yeah, our journal though. A letter arrived for me today. Curiously, the postmark is dated 10 years ago, not from now. 10 years from now. And it was sent by someone who claims to be Luke, living in the Londons of the future. This puzzling letter has naturally piqued my interest, my curiosity, and I have decided to head for the clock shop it mentions on Midland Road. Casting my mind back to the accident that occurred during the time machine presentation, I can't help but think that there must be some connection between those events in this letter. I hope we can find some clues at the clock shop that will help us make sense of all this. It's a corner shop, but there's no one in at the moment. You're looking for a clock shop, you say? I can't say I know one around here. Alright, well thanks anyway. Hey, wait a minute. On second thought, I think I passed a clock shop just the other day. Terrific! Do you remember where it was? No, I'm not sure of. I have trouble remembering stuff when I have other things on my mind. Help me with this puzzle that's been bothering me, and I might be able to help you remember where I saw that shop. Good luck, sir. I happen to be a bit of a whiz when it comes to puzzles. Bus scheduling. Your bus journey to work takes 1 hour. You work for 2 hours and take the bus home from the bus stop next to where you work. The bus timetables to and from work are shown below. You want to make the time between getting on the bus to work and getting off the bus from work as short as possible. Which bus should you take to work in order to achieve this? What? This is confusing me. I'm confused.
Here's my answer. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
That's right. Taking the midnight bus to work and catching the first bus back in the morning will take the least amount of time overall. That's fucking weird. Very nice, kiddo. Ah, nice room, kiddo. Thanks. So about that clock shop. Right, the clock shop. It's somewhere on this road, I think. Well, I got a dash. See you later. Wait! Oh, he ran off. Something tells me that he was more interested in getting us to solve his puzzle than helping us. Not to worry, though. I'm sure we'll be able to find the clock shop on our own. It's probably just a bit further down this road. Stash and Scarfin. Hey, buddy. Mind you don't slip, Luke. I can see the clock shop down there. Hey. Don't think I've seen you two whippersnappers before. Are you sure about that? I've got a feeling we've met somewhere. Oh, no. You must be thinking of someone else. But anywho, I got some juicy information that you two might want to hear. Ah, if you're going to tell us about hidden coins, then I should stop you now. A kind lady by the bus stop already gave us a comprehensive explanation. What? But explaining hidden coins is just about the only time we ever get to chat. How could you let someone else give my speech? You mean you've given us that talk before? So we have already met. I'm suddenly not feeling too chipper. I better run home. I'll be seeing you around. Where do you suppose these stairs go to, Professor? I'd say they probably lead up to that row of charming Victorian houses. Say, Luke, all this talk of stairs has reminded me of a puzzle. Care to hear it? Would I ever? Two men are moving boxes from the ground floor to the top floor. The larger man can carry 2 boxes at a time and takes 1 minute to get to the top floor. The smaller man can only carry 1 box at a time, but takes 30 seconds to reach the top floor. Both men take the same amount of time as they do to reach the top floor. Boxes are too bulky to pass from one man to the other on the way up. If there were 7 boxes total, how many minutes would it take them? Okay, so that takes 3 minute and a half. No. So it takes this man. Hold on. It takes this man a minute to get up, right? Top floor. So it'll take him 2 minutes to get up and down. So in 2 minutes, we'll lose 4 boxes. So he only carries 2 because he can carry 2 in the time that it takes him to carry 3. So then, yeah, 3 minutes to get all the boxes up.
Here's my answer. I knew it.
Correct, it'll take 3 minutes to get all the boxes to the top floor. This puzzle gets a lot easier if you make some notes. Exemplary thinking, Luke. Now, let's get back on track. The walls are damp and clammy. Don't touch that. You'll get your hands all dirty. Wow, that was close. My shoes nearly got a soak in. You wouldn't miss you wouldn't miss the fact that it's a clock shop, could you? Damn, I don't know hint coins here. That's 1 hint coin. I've only found 1 hint coin here. Damn. This must be the place, Professor! Yes, finally. Let's go inside! Huh? What seems to be the matter, Luke? The door's locked! How are we supposed to get in? Let me have a look. Ah, it seems it's time for a puzzle. We have to solve this one to open the door. You arrived at the clock shop, but there doesn't seem to be any way of opening the door. You notice the strange design below displayed on the door, and a voice calls out from the inside the shop. Touch the panel with the timepiece on it. Which panel should you touch? Remember, you only need to touch one.
Here's my answer.
Aha!
Phew, that's a relief.
Our gas can clearly be seen on one of the panels. Hey look, the door is opening. That did the trick! Wowie. So many clocks. You don't look human.
Huh? Look over there!
What's this?
Oh, gracious customers. We haven't had any of those in ages. Welcome. Good day to you, madame. You'll have to excuse us. We're not here to buy anything, I'm afraid. I received a letter the other day. You see, instructing me to come here. Tee-hee-ho. A letter, you say? Let me have a look at it, dearie. Yes, there's no mistake here. Whoever sent you this letter wanted you to visit our little shop. So, you don't know who sent it to me? Unfortunately, I can't say that I do. But I do know who you are, Professor Layton. Oh, really? Do you know who... And how do you know who... And how do you know the professor? Hee-hee-ho. Well, it's hard not to know a man who's in the paper so often. And I do so love my morning paper. I read it front to back. I read it front to back every day. So, of course, I know about the professor. Hey, did you hear that, Professor? Further proof that you're famous throughout London. Even all the way out here. Hey now, what do you mean all the way out here? Just because we don't fancy living inside Eaton flats doesn't mean we're not central. Still, it is quite a shock to see the famous Professor Layton in the flesh. Such a shocking fact that I'm going to need some proof that you're not one of those lookalikes. Always having to do puzzles for people. How annoying. It's so dark in the shop that I'm having trouble seeing these tiny needles and wispy threads. Can you help me out of this jam, dearie? There are 2 threads, A and B. How many needles does thread A pass through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't mind my fucked up 8 that I do.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Huh.
I was sure my logic was sound.
Okay. How many needles' eyes? What? Hold on.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Goodbye. So a day goes through 10 needles. Counting needles certainly is hard work. What?
Well, I must say that I'm thoroughly convinced. You certainly do live up to your reputation.
Of course he does!
Yes, well, about that letter. I can't say I've seen it before, but my husband might know something. He's out at the moment, but he should be back soon. Why not look around the shop while you wait?
An impressive grand piece of apparatus. Wow, can you believe this clock? It certainly is impressive. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to work. Then it's a good job there's so many other ways of telling the time here. Oh, you've just reminded me of a splendid puzzle, Luke. When this wall clock fell to the floor, all numbers were knocked off and the clock stopped. Even without the numbers, though, you can tell the time at which the clock stopped. Which time, an hour, and minutes is the clock displaying. Don't worry about AM and PM. What? Hidden the way. Yes. Yes, I know. 6 o'clock? Maybe? It's either 6 or 12.
This one's as good as solved. Phew! That's a relief.
That's right. It's easy once you notice that the hour hand is pointing straight at one of the clock's gradations. You know, I've never seen a clock this big up close. It's a real shame that it's not in working order. That side of the room is just one big clock face. My husband will be back soon, so just have a look around the shop while you wait. Oh. I've never seen so many clocks in one place. Yes, and they're all extremely well made. Whoever built them must be very talented. Really? How can you tell that just by looking at them? Oh, one gains an eye for these things with age, my boy. But you know, this might be the ideal time for this clock puzzle of mine. Care to try it? You bet I would, Professor. Here's a numberless clock face that some pranksters rotated an unknown amount. The clock is facing... Wait, the clock is still running normally though, and each colored circle on its face represents an hour. You can still tell what time it is without the numbers. Write down the exact hour. Doesn't matter whether it's AM or PM, but your answer should be in the form of blah o'clock. Okay. These should be 12 and 6. I'm gonna say this is 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would be 10.
Here's my answer.
No.
Let me think this through again.
Two? Wait, no. That would be 3. Not 2.
Here's my answer. I guess it's back to the drawing board.
What?
Here's my answer. I knew it.
The only time the two hands would point towards the same hour on a clock like this is at 12 o'clock. What? No. That's just incorrect. What? The only time the two hands would point towards the same hour on a clock like this is... No. Wait. Maybe I'm the dumb one here. Yeah, I'm the dumb one here. Okay, yeah, that is correct. Spot on. Spot on, Luke. Good work. What time is it again? That big clock is awe-inspiring, even from here. There's something poetic about clocks ticking away quietly. Once you notice the ticking of a clock, it's impossible to ignore. We've been here for quite some time now. I do wish that lady's husband would hurry back. Oh, I think I just hit the door. Someone's here. That'll be my husband. Wait till you see that little gem I picked up today, love. Oh my, customers. Welcome back, dear. This is Professor Layton. He tells me he has some business in our shop. Layton? You're Professor Layton? My apologies, I wasn't expecting you so soon. No apology necessary, my good man. Now, and allow me to introduce my... Apprentice! I'm the Professor's apprentice. Luke, pleased to meet you, sir. Luke, you say? What I mean to say is, those some fine manners. It's nice to meet you too. My name's Cog. You seemed a bit flustered by our arrival. Cog, we certainly don't mean to impose. Oh, no. It's no trouble at all. It's just that I had instructions to show you our biggest clock in action upon your arrival. It certainly is a beauty. Pity it's not in working order. Yes, I plan to give her a tune-up just before you stop by. You could see her in all her glory. I'm getting on a bit these days, and I have trouble keeping the old girl in good repair. I remember where to insert this last gear, and the clock won't work without. Ah, I see. That does indeed sound problematic. Maybe you can help. The papers say you're a learned man. Can you work out what this gear does, where this gear goes? Me? Well, I'd like to help, but I'm no expert in mechanics. Well, at least give it a try. Don't you want to see our big clock in its full working glory? I certainly do. Very well. I'll give it a shot. Cogged down, wow. When your task is to make the top and bottom cogs turn in the same direction, as shown by the arrows in the diagram. In order to do this, which extra cog should be inserted? A, B, or C? We'll go that way. No. Okay. Wait, no. Yeah, you go there, there. Okay. No. Just to be sure.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
Excellent. The answer is B. If there is an odd number of cogs between the top and bottom cogs, then those two cogs will move in the same direction. If there's an even number of cogs, however, they will move in the opposite direction. By choosing B, there will be 5 cogs between the two main cogs, so the direction of their rotation will be the same. That did the trick. Just wait here, and I'll go start her up. Here it goes. Oh. Oh.
Are you all right, Luke?
Yes, that was quite a shake.
Huh?
Sleepy motherfuckers.
What is going on here?
And just where in the world are we?
Wowie. It's a whole new world. Well, that'll be all for today, folks. We have landed in the future. Let's see how Luke and Layton react to this next time. Bye!